Okay, so once again, we have the E shape going to the C shape, wherever that may be. Could be anywhere. I'll just use the key of C. Here's a B. So normally with patterns, we would do, I'm on the 2 there now. If I wanted to go 2, 2, 3, 4, let's use our new addition to the chart, 5, 6. So that's going from a D shape to a shape, according to Magic Circle, D to A right there. But what if I can't envision that? That it's not there. I'm just doing some kind of any old key. That's the key of E flat. Magic Circle would tell me if I'm on 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4 being the D shape, I'm going to take it to the A shape. Alright, so we should have a decent A shape there. It didn't sound right because we're on the D shape. We got to play that whole D shape. Maybe my guitar's out of tune. So here's our D shape, right? Alright, so from there we're going to take it. Now we have to employ a rule to get from here to here. See, I didn't know this was A shape coming up. I'm just doing a little S3L. I know that there's going to be a fret in between the shapes if I'm playing it on the bottom string, and that's one of our rules. And then I'm going to play the A shape. So we know that A shape has got a D right here. And we know that this D shape has its D, probably, there's its root. Yeah, something's wrong there. I've got something like this. Okay, so rather than do a shape there, I just said, well, I'm going to just start my S2L from 5, 6 and do 7 root 2. That's valid. Now, we can't always work in shapes because they're pentatonic or tritonic, which is even less notes. So that was kind of difficult. Let's move along. So that's what's going on here. Let's say you just don't know where this is. You know where this is because you just played it. Okay, so now we just do, say, another one. I wish my guitar was in tune. But... Alright, we have to cover this rule first. That's what I just remembered. The bottom string rule. Each tripentatonic cage shape in the magic circle is separated by an accidental or black note. This is true. The bottom string rule can be applied to any string when using the string circle. Okay, we'll get to that, hopefully. It's a tough lesson because I'm not feeling too well today. So let's look at the bottom strings here. All right, and remember, we've got our bottom strings here, right? 2, 3, 4 is D, 7 root 2 is E, 6, 7 root is C, 5, 6 is A, 3, 4, 5 is C. Well, let's use this regular old Andy boy fretboard here. Starting in C, this would be your fret nut. Okay, these would be your open notes. 3 would be the E, which would be the third in the nose string, then string. All right, so here's the first shape, is the C shape. Okay, now we're not going to go to A. It's saying in the magic circle, so we're going to go to the G shape. So here's your C shape. We're going to get a decent thickness on this. Okay, here's our C shape. Okay, we're going to go on to the G shape right there. But we're only looking at the bottom string. Okay? You have to know it's only the bottom string. So let's make sure we're looking at the bottom string, which is right here. All right? Well, let's zoom in. We're only looking at the bottom string now. Here's the C shape. We're going to skip the A shape and we're going to go to the bottom string of the G shape. You see that? And it says there's an accidental in between every one of the magic circle shapes on the bottom string. Now remember, we're going to be moving that bottom string concept up to the other strings. So that's going to help us find the beginning and the boundaries of the one cage, which is the C. Then we skip one, and then we go to the A. Something like that. And we just move along in between the G shape and the D shape. We have another accidental. It's getting more difficult to finish this. It's going to be a shorter because it's already 78 degrees in here. So remember the bottom string rule: each tripentatonic cage shaped in the magic circle is separated by an accidental or black note. So here we have the A shape. The bottom string of that A shape is here. The next shape up from that is the E shape. The bottom string of that is there. And we see that there are accidentals in between each one of the shapes in the magic circle on the bottom string. Now, sorry, I thought we were on pause. I was just taking the draw tool down. Why is the bottom string important? Because the bottom string is what your E string would be if you were playing that cage shape. So in C, the E string becomes the third. Okay, in A, the E string becomes the fifth. In G, the E string becomes the sixth. In E, the E string becomes the root. And in D, the E string becomes the second. Okay, so that's why we move up and we consider the bottom string is important. Alright, and plus we want to play full arpeggios, or have that option. Okay, and then